Hi everyone. Well, you notice I didn't really do a whole lot out here. Of course, you can't see either, but I did a lot of other stuff out here. Learning about this Google Lens identifying thing on my phone. Well, I spent a lot of time identifying what everything is, because don't forget, when I planted all those bulbs, then when the flood came, that was last year, and everything shifted and moved. And then again, we had that flood, and I had just planted everything one more time because it was planting season. And wow, guess what? The, this is a parable of the seed. Now, I just want you to know God is amazing. God is so good. God gave us seed bearing fruit and vegetables, okay, for a reason, just like He created Adam and Eve, right, to multiply. And for just really some strange, odd coincidence, there's bunnies everywhere. I'm hoping they'll go ahead and chomp on some cilantro. Either case. Alright, so everything has a reason, and they're doing all this GMO food stuff, right? Taking all the seeds out, so therefore you can't plant anymore. Okay, so back to the seed. Now, I took that idea that someone had shared about taking half of a grape, tomato type vegetable and cutting it in half, putting it in soil, putting it in, like some kind of incubator thing over the top, and make it all humid, get all wet, and in a few days, you saw, I put a video out, which I'll try to find and put in the link, of how big it got in just like, no time flat. Okay, so I planted it in the ground over there. Now we're seeing that it's like 3 feet tall. That's no joke. And so, looking it up, I realized it says that it's going to be 6 to 8 feet tall. So, I do have a few gladiolas over there. I'm really sorry. Learning about the nut things, I am going to try to save them and put them around the edges of this, okay? Just because of of everybody's hearts. And mine, of course. The squirrels did all that work. But Jesus bought the soul, remember? He delivered the soul. There was no joke. I put a video out and showed the receipt that Jesus delivered the soul. That was a couple years ago, too. So the garden has been speaking to us. So seeing that I do have a few gladiolas coming up, I'm going to leave those, but I have a trestle over there. Now, it's not a big one, but it's 6 feet, I think, and it'll hold up something. I'll have to figure something out. So any comments or suggestions would totally be accepted in the comment section below. All right, so nothing I can do about the roses there, looking at the lilies, but okay, so I've got this one, the poor tomato plant now is like hanging down on the ground. And then I looked over there and I'm thinking, my goodness, this looks just like that. What's this doing over here? What is it? So I get my Google identifier out. What is it? It's a tomato plant. Alright, so where am I going with this? Okay, don't forget, when we planted that tomato plant, it had a whole bunch of seeds in it. And during that, alright, I planted that in the ground. And the way I planted it, it still had seeds in there. And those seeds took root. And when the flood came, oh my goodness, related back to Noah. Okay, fine. When the flood came, it moved everything around, right? Well, some of those seeds from the big mama over there traveled over there. I'm pointing with my fingers. You can see that, right? Um, so, wow. Okay, so now I got more tomato plants than I thought I had, and we'll have to definitely move those nuts to all the squirrels who've been working so hard helping me decorate the yard. I think that's so amazing. And seeing that they watched me copy me and they've got nut bushes everywhere. Started early and prepping and times off and everything in Israel's going on and we're living in amazing days. And I just wanted to share, you know, with the parable of the seed in the tomato plant and how many of them were. They multiplied and they grew. And my goodness, they grew amazingly. And God did all the work. I haven't done anything yet except for the fact that I am going to have to dig those up and move it. But this has been our first day without anything serious happening. There has been a lot of serious stuff happening in Texas. Oh, wow. Thank you, Jesus, I'm alive, and I sure could use some prayer. Things are a little rough right now. But God, all right, He's my everything. He really is. He's your everything. But I promise, He's my everything. Make Him yours, all right? If He's not already, make Him yours. Because He will. He promised. Keep saying, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Trust me. I'm in control. I'm on the throne. It's all about me. It's all about what I did for you on the cross. It is finished. There's another plan. There's a greater plan. All right, my dealing is with Israel. This is God speaking. This is His word, not mine. I have dealings with Israel, and I need you out of the way before I can do those things. And if you don't believe in the pre-tribulation rapture, I'm sorry. It's biblical. I won't do that right now because it's peacetime. And relax and soak in that peace. Psalms 91, under His wings. You know, even though I have felt like I've walked through the shadow of death, oh my, whoa, today especially. So be praying for me. But you know what? God is amazing. he, he wasn't wavered at all. He knew what happened. He knew what was going to happen. And He took care of me and provided. I can't do nothing but say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Praise you, Lord. Just to worship Him. He's the King. Oh, my. But any suggestions would help as far as I think now you can see more since the girls turned on the light by the big gladiola. I have a trestle 6 feet tall and a bunch of nut bushes in between. So I'll move that tomato plant right there and then that one over there, which is already, what, 2 feet to 3 feet tall? I don't know. They grew fast out of the way. Then my dill, my thyme, my oregano, my cilantro, oh my goodness, I have so many other ones in there. We'll have so much more room. As far as I know. All right, because the flood will come again. Expected. This is for sure. But I just wanted that parable of the seed just really struck me, and I thought it might bless you. Please understand that seed multiplied. It just flourished. It was God. God created it. It was from that seed. They're taking that seed away. They're making fake, right? So we won't have the seed. Use the seed that God gave you now and get that planting done because it's time to go home. But there's a soul out there that needs Jesus, and you never know who it is unless you ask, right? But you have to communicate in love. They look at us out of our love, out of our heart. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Let your light shine, right? Of course, number 6:26. And Jesus surely is coming. Let no man steal your crown. Revelation 3:10 and 11. We are in the season. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. 1 Corinthians edit 15:50-53. 1 Thessalonians 4:14-18. Revelation 4:1. That's only a few of pre-trib rapture. Other than the fact that, let's go back to Genesis, the very first one, Enoch. What was he? He was taken. Why was he taken? Because of his faith. God took him because of faith. Dora always confirms. Lately, it used to be Maddie. Now it's Dora. Dora, what do you got to say? Right? Okay. Always on guard. She scared me. Sorry I jumped. But do leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we are on the road to the rapture. And Jesus surely is coming. So I'm looking up. Peace out, Maranatha. Jesus is coming.